Today's book we're going to look at is a book called Dragon Post by Emma Yarlett. Let's have a look at the blurb. Oh, that almost looks real. Dear you, yes you, Alex has found a dragon in his house and he doesn't know what to do. Open the letters and read the magic, but be careful, dragons are dangerous, aren't they? Love, Emma. Okay, and it's got an airmail. Oh, not airmail, dragon mail. Customs declaration contains 1 boy, 1 dragon, 5 letters and half an umbrella. Oh dear, this is going to be an interesting book. Dragon Post. One day, I found a dragon. I hoped it would stay. I'd always wanted a dragon, but this little dragon looked like it might set fire to the house. So I did the obvious thing. Looks very, very big. Imagine finding that dragon in your house. Goodness gracious me. I wrote to the fire brigade. You see what he's written? Help! They would know just what to do. Finally, I got a letter back. So I dried it off and I opened it. So this has got the address, Alex, 28 Draco Way, Beaconwood, and then he's got the postcode and a very interesting stamp. Should we see what's in the letter? Look, there's an actual envelope with a letter in it. Should we have a look what it says? Let's move the book out of the way. Urgent, dear Alex. So remember, Alex wrote to the fire brigades to tell them he's got a dragon under his stairs. Dear Alex, goodness me, a baby dragon in your house. Crikey, it must be lost. As well as being really scary, dragons are a serious fire hazard, especially young dragons. If you have to keep it, and I really think you should not, then make sure it's moist at all times. That means it must be kept wet. You never know when it might erupt into flames. Golly, just thinking about it brings me out in a sweat. Hang on. Phew! I just had to dunk myself in a bucket of cold water to calm down. I suggest you do the same with the dragon. Douse it in water right away. Yours frightfully, Henry Dranton. P.S. Crikey. Oh, he's got to keep the dragon moist. He's got to keep it wet. Let's see what he does with the dragon. Let's put the letter back and turn the page. So I did as I was told, and the dragon loved it. He's got all the things out there to keep the dragon nice and wet, nice and moist. And look at Alex's face. He's having a lovely time. I think the dragon likes it too. Later, we were hungry, so I made my best jam sandwiches. The dragon was not a fan, but I knew just who to ask about dragon food. Dragon didn't like that. Look, he spat it out. I got a speedy reply. Let's see who Alex wrote to. There's another letter with his address on, and he's got a stamp. Oh, look, and the postmark is a cow. Oh, nice to meet you, butchers. That was a good person to ask, wasn't it, for some advice? There's some pictures of some different meats, some beef, some ham and some chicken. Let's see what the butcher says. Dear Alex, your dragon sounds delicious. I bet it would taste marvellous with potatoes, peas, carrots. I'm not surprised your dragon didn't like the jam sandwiches. Dragons eat meat, lots of meat. Because your dragon is so young, it will still have a lot of growing to do. You should fatten it up with some juicy meat. Please see our latest meaty offers on the back of this letter. I wonder if I could taste? No? Eat? No? Oh, meet your dragon at your earliest convenience. Perhaps I could have your dragon over for dinner. I suppose you could come too if you have to. My tummy is already rumbling. Looking forward to eating. Oh, no, meeting your dragon. All the very best, Mr. Angus Steak. And that was the letter that Alex got from the butcher. So he now knows what to feed his dragon. Let's put the letter back into the envelope. And let's turn the page. That day, there he is, look, can you see he's living in the cupboard under the stairs? That day the dragon ate 23 steaks, 10 hams, half of my umbrella. His thank you roars were very loud. Can you see why he's eaten some of the umbrella? Because Alex very cleverly put the steaks on the end and then he ate half of it. Look at Alex's face. He's having a lovely adventure with his dragon. Oh, maybe a bit too loud. Very loud roars. Look, he's got another letter here from somebody. Shall we see who it's from? I opened the letter very carefully. It says on there, contains important documents. Dear Mr. Alexander of Draco Way, we are writing to you as legal representatives for your neighbour, Mrs. Arabella Smirk. We must complain in the strongest possible terms about the heat, smoke, and most importantly, terrifying roaring coming from your home. That's the dragon. Our client is not sure what you're up to, but it must be something very naughty, and whatever it is, she wholeheartedly does not approve. It's so noisy, it's upsetting her rock collection and making her potted plants sad. Our client does not like this very much. Please take steps to correct this problem as soon as possible. Understand that if you do not, we'll be taking further action. Yours legally, Petrodantic and P. Nickety. Deary me. I think Alex's neighbour's getting very cross with the heat and with the noise of the dragon's roars. We said sorry to next door. Look, there's the dragon peeping out of Alex's house. And there's Alex. And can you see Alex's neighbour? And look, Alex has made her a very big cake to say sorry. And my dragon really tried to be quiet, but it's so hard when you're growing so big in such a little house. We needed professional help. So I wrote another letter. And the reply arrived just in time. I wonder who Alex is writing to this time. Oh, goodness me. Look, some of the letter's been eaten, nibbled. The World Animal Welfare. Dear Alex, thank you very much for your letter. How exciting to have such a rare and endangered species living with you. Everyone here at World Animal Welfare is very jealous. We hope that your home is large enough to accommodate this young dragon. Dragons can grow very big very quickly indeed. We recommend a large property, perhaps a castle. It is important that your dragon has enough room to move around freely. We think it might be suffering from cramped indoors evitus, which can be terrible. We prescribe that you take your dragon for 1 flight a day. Working together, we can protect the animal kingdom. Yours sincerely, Mr. Bernard East. P.S. Sorry about the bite marks. I did wonder what they were. A tiger has just paid us an unexpected visit. Ooh. Don't want a tiger eating this, do we? Quickly put it back. Right, so Alex has got to take his dragon on a flight every day. So when the world was fast asleep, we crept outside and soared into the sky. We were happy together. I loved my dragon and I wished he could stay forever, but I don't think dragons are meant to be pets. I wasn't sure what to do now, so I wrote to the wisest person I know. If you look very carefully, can you see what Alex is doing? Yes, you're right. He's toasting marshmallows and the dragon's giving him the flames. So let's see who the wisest person he knows is. She wrote back straight away to my best friend Alex and his dragon. And that's his address, so he wrote to his best friend. Is she going to know what to do? Let's have a look at her letter. Oh, look, she's drawn the dragon. I wonder if you could draw a picture of the dragon. Maybe you could and send it to me. Oh, look. To Alex. Wow, a dragon. That is so exciting. He sounds the best. Dragons are my favourite after unicorns. Oh dear, it does sound like your dragon is very big and your house is only normal sized. He really can't live with you forever. He needs to find his own place with plenty of room to flap about. If I was a dragon, I would want to be free. Maybe he should live somewhere a bit more like this. I could see the dragon living there. P.S. Much as you love your dragon, it might be time to let him go from your best friend Hilary. P.S. Give your dragon a pat on the head and an iced bun from me. Interesting. So Hilary thinks the dragon needs to go and live in a forest with mountains and not really underneath the stairs at Alex's house. I showed my dragon the letter and he beamed and sparkled, and we spent a final day together. We didn't want to say goodbye, but we knew it was quite right. I missed my dragon. I would never forget him, and I hoped he would never forget me. Do you remember? Do you remember why Alex has only got half an umbrella? That cheeky dragon. Then one day I got some post. Another letter, and it was dragon post. The dragon sent him a letter with the dragon's paw print, so his footprint on there. What a fantastic book. Another book all about letters. And that's called Dragon Post by Emma Yarlett. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.